So welcome. This is General English, Unit 9, and the topic is accidents and injuries. You can follow along on the worksheet if you have it. If not, that's okay. So let's get started. You can look at my mouth and listen and repeat. Have you ever had an accident or injury? What happened? What were you doing? Again, have you ever had an accident or injury? What happened? What were you doing? I've had lots of accidents and injuries. A lot of them happened when I was playing with friends as a kid or playing sports. So for example, when I was 8 or 9, I was playing in a tree with a friend and I jumped out and bit my tongue open. And I had to go to the hospital and get stitches. And now I have a scar on my tongue. So you can pause the video and answer those questions and others. Ask and answer other questions. Follow-up questions: who, what, when, where, how, and why, alone or with a partner, and then come back. All right. So let's work on the vocabulary. So look at my mouth and listen and repeat. Got cut. Got a black eye. Broke their nose. Lost a tooth. Broke a tooth. Broke their arm. Got burned. Sprained their ankle. Sprained their wrist. Passed out. So you can pause the video and put the phrases in the correct spaces and then come back for the answers, or just do this with me. So I'm going to ask, what happened? And you're going to say he or she, whatever. All right. So number 1, what happened? He lost a tooth, or he broke a tooth. Number 2, what happened? He broke his arm. Number 3, what happened? He got a black eye. Number 4, what happened? She passed out. Number 5, what happened? He broke his nose. Number 6, what happened? She got cut. Number 7, what happened? They sprained their ankle. Number 8, what happened? They got burned. All right, good. And now the dialogue. So look and listen and repeat. And try to use some energy and some body language. Wow, Jiu. What happened to you? Did you have an accident? Yeah, I sprained my wrist the other day. Ouch, what were you doing? I was playing tennis with a friend and I tripped and landed on my hand. Did you go to the hospital right away? No, I thought I would be okay. But the next day, I was in a lot of pain. I can imagine. Did you have it x-rayed? What did the doctor say? Yeah, the doctor said it was a bad sprain and that I can't play tennis for a couple of weeks. All right, so now pause the video and practice the dialogue, alone or with a partner. If you do it with a partner, do it twice. and change roles each time, or change roles the second time, and either way, change the names and information. Okay, and now pronunciation. Pronunciation. Intonation. Does my voice rise or fall at the end of the questions below? Rise or fall? Number one, did you have an accident? Number two, what were you doing? Did you have an accident? Did you have an accident? Accident? So my voice here rises. What were you doing? What were you doing? What were you doing? What were you doing? Here my voice is falling. It falls at the end of that. So how do I get rid of that? Which of the questions are yes, no questions? I don't know how to get rid of this. Oh well. Which of the questions above is a yes, no question and which is a WH question? So, did you have an accident? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. So, number one is a yes, no question. What were you doing? What? WH. Who, what, when, where, how, why? Number two is a WH question. So, when you ask a yes, no question, your voice should rise at the end. Accident? Do you want some coffee? Do you want some tea? Are you okay? When you ask a WH question, your voice should fall. What are you doing? Where are you going? Who's that? Okay, so you can go back to the dialogue and practice the questions with the correct intonation if you want. All right, and either way, focus on using the correct intonation during the conversation part. So let's practice the example topic question. So number one, have you ever had an accident or injury? What happened? What were you doing? Who? What? When? Where? How? Why? Number two, have you ever seen someone get in an accident or get injured? What happened? What were they doing? Number three, what were you doing when you heard about the seawall ferry disaster? What were you doing when you first heard about the coronavirus? And you can make some questions of your own. All right. So practice those alone or with a partner, and be sure to ask and answer who, what, when, where, how, why questions, follow-up questions. Use the system. A topic question, some follow-up questions, a switch question, some follow-up questions, a new topic question, etc. Have a real conversation. Don't read. Be interested in your partner, real or imaginary partner, and speak in complete sentences like you're talking to a friend, not an interview or interrogation or two robots talking. All right, and now the grammar. Oh, I forgot a U here. Okay. All right, good. So past continuous. I twisted my ankle while I was playing soccer. Mr. Lim was talking on the phone when his boss passed out. So where are the past continuous verbs in sentences A and B? They are in red. You can do this with me or pause and do it on your own and come back for the answers. What other verb tense is used? Twisted, passed out. The simple past. And how do we make the past continuous form? Was playing, was talking, were doing, was playing, was or were, and a verb with ing, okay? So in these sentences, you need to put one verb in the simple past and one in the past continuous. So what you have to think about is, if this is a timeline and one action is happening and another one interrupts or stops it, right? So was playing, da 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 da, twisted his ankle, that's X. That's blue. Was playing. All right. And maybe after he twisted his ankle, he kept playing, maybe he didn't. All right. So anyways, Minnie cooked dinner or was cooking dinner? She was cooking dinner. That's what was happening. When she burned her hand, that interrupted her cooking dinner. Maybe she had to go to the hospital, maybe it wasn't too serious and she continued afterwards. And there's no M in cooking. And Miss Kang was falling down or fell down? Yeah, she fell down while she was walking home, and hopefully she got back up and continued home. And 6, Otto broke his leg while he was playing football, and that probably stopped him from continuing. All right. So you can go back and practice the conversation part again and focus on this grammar. All right. Alone or with a partner. And when you're done, you can do some writing. Write a paragraph, which should look like this in blue, not a list of sentences like this in red. And write about accidents or injuries and use the past continuous. I have had lots of injuries and accidents. I was injured a lot while I was playing sports when I was young, etc., etc. Okay, good job. Thank you for participating until the end. Good luck, and I'm Jeff Buck.